This video and its content are protected by and operate underneath the guides of the Fair Use Act. It will be used for criticism, news reporting, possible teachable moments, but most importantly, my commentary and review. So, hey, YouTube, and anyone who gets butthurt, do not come copyright striking my channel. Also, everything in this video is allegedly according to what has been alleged, because even if we see them do it with our own two eyes, hear it come out of their mouths with our own two ears, or read it in the court docs, we weren't there. So it's all alleged because we don't know what happened.
Big poppin', money in the bank coming, dropping a deposit. Having it my way, so I got these bitches watching. Steady getting to it, couldn't fit it in my pocket. Flexing everything, baby, tell me big poppin'. Money in the bank coming, dropping a deposit. Having it my way, so I got these bitches watching. Steady getting to it, couldn't fit it in my pocket. Flexing everything, baby, tell me what the topic.
Yo, what's poppin', Henny? Gang, 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 gang. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell and select all so that you get notified whenever I do a video. Shout out to Tutt Jones for the intro. Big poppin'. You can go check him out. Link is definitely in the description, and go check out the video. Make sure y'all support, because that is a fire song. I swear, it just over here rocking while it's playing. Okay. So I know everybody wants to know what is going on. Has anybody seen? Has there been a Chrisean sighting? Has there been any news? Has anything updated? Has anything? And the truth of the matter is, there have not been any updates to anything that has happened in the system, except for one. So, because we are going to be going through a couple of things, or two or three, I'm going to go ahead and, without further ado, we're going to jump right into what it is that I seen and what this all possibly means, which I'm quite sure you guys already have an idea of what's going on by now, because it's 7 p.m. in California right now, and Chrisean has not been released. Okay, I was just in this file. This is the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department website. Let me go ahead and let me get my screen together so I can get my comments up here. And as you can see, nothing has changed. Nothing has been updated. Still no bail. Still showing her as being housed at Century Regional Detention Facility. Okay. Still no next court date information uploaded. Still no information on a release date. And we still have the Oklahoma hold that is in place. So nothing has changed with that. Even the Vine link, everything is still the same with the Vine link. She's still showing that she is in custody. Okay, even though today was the release date, the scheduled release date, she is still showing in custody. So even VineLink has not updated anything. On the California side, VineLink for Oklahoma is still showing her as on probation, active supervision as of the 12th of June. So yeah, there hasn't been any updates with that. However, there have been some movements, some things that have been going on. Did I show anything? I didn't show anything. Hold on, guys. My bad. Starting off wrong early. So this is the Vine link. As you guys can see, she's still in custody. Okay, according to the Vine link. I didn't get a notification saying that she was not. So yeah. And then here is the Oklahoma, where she's still under supervision, active supervision as of June 12th. So there hasn't been any changes with that. I've also been keeping up with a lot of with this right here, watching. Nothing has changed with her balance. Her balance has not increased. This is still the same as of today. Okay, now if you remember the last time we looked at this was updated on the 18th, which means they were in it. There's no new balance. Everything is still the same. as it was when I first showed it to you. Here is the receipt that shows when she paid this. And then here are all of the new charges at the bottom. Okay, all of this is still here. Her balance is still the same. When we go over here into the Oklahoma, nothing has changed as far as the warrant goes. I'm scrolling all the way down. Yes, this warrant, everything is still here. Nothing has changed with this status. So there has been no update to the system when it comes down to the warrant being quashed, removed, recalled, any of that. However, the district attorney has been in this case file and was in this case file as of 4:02 p.m. today. That just means there was updates being made. We have no way of seeing what it is that they're talking about when it comes down to the communications that are being had. And even here, you can see that the arresting agency, the OHP, was in this file at 4:34 p.m. today. They were also in the file, in and out of the file today as of 10 this morning. So let me pull that up for you guys. I hope that I pull them up in the proper order. Let me check and see where we are right now. Oh, I didn't put no watermark up. Hold on, guys, because I didn't put my watermark. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. All right. Oh, no, I can't put the watermark up. That's what it is. I can't have the watermark up when I'm showing on the screen, and that's fine. That's fine, because if anybody has the site, they can go and see. This was at 2:37 this afternoon, and what we're looking at is a screenshot of the DA that was in the file at 2:37 this afternoon. There was more activity that happened. Is this the same? Okay, so you see the DA was in the file at 11:30 a.m. Okay. And also the arresting agency has been in the file as well, not as often as the district attorney, but they were in the file as well. Here we go, 14:37. I believe I just showed that one. Okay. And this was the arresting agency at 10:16 a.m. There was some movement in the file at 10 something this morning as well for the arresting agency. So they've been in the files. They've been in the file updating stuff. What does that mean? There could be talks going on of negotiations. However, I'm quite sure you guys have already heard what this all means. I know there's a lot of people that are reporting on this that have probably already told you. If anything, this just means that Chrisean has started her 30 days for Oklahoma. Will she be extradited? I don't know. Is the probability there of her being extradited? Yes. Is there a probability that a deal could be worked out where she doesn't have to be extradited? Yes. But this depends on if the judge wants to see her. If the judge wants her to report to their court, then she's going to have to report to the court. If the DA says she needs to be there, this is all on Oklahoma. So we are on Oklahoma watch to see what is going on. I did expect the DA and the arresting agency to be in the case files communicating. I just don't know if they're communicating with California, because California does not seem to share as much information as they share as the other agencies do. Please hit the like button if you have not on your way in. Please hit the like button, guys. Get the likes up. It's 360 in here, 177 likes. Hit the like button, guys. It's free. It's anonymous. Nobody knows you hit the like button. Even if you're in the bushes watching, hit the like button. Okay. Now, as this day came in, we did get some updates. We got a couple of posts. One of the posts that came today came from Papa Blue. Okay. And I liked what Papa Blue had to say. I like the fact that he is showing up and showing out when it comes down to making it be known. I'm not going to lie to you. I would be lying if I said that the Bible's on the stairs didn't send me. I would be lying because I was cracking up when I seen the Bibles on the stairs, but Papa Blue was not playing. He said, bring Chrisean home. Okay.
Good morning, y'all. Top of the AM. Today's the day. Let's hope and pray that they let Chrisean walk free today. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen.
So that she can get back to being the full-time mother that she was. Free Chrisean and free Blueface. Yeah, I talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful, blessed day.
And then he goes on to show a picture of him in a free Blueface sweatshirt and the picture of Chrisean that a fan sent her. And he says, free Chrisean today. Junior is missing you dearly. And I am quite sure that Junior is missing his mother immensely right now. My heart does go out to both of them because, you know, she's a new mom. So no, those are actual Bibles, Paula. She said, are they bookends? The Bibles definitely sent me on the steps of righteousness. Okay, he was not playing. He was not playing. He said full-time mom because people act like she's not taking care of Junior. Exactly. You know, in all of this that's going on, I know that a lot of us have been feeling away about, you know, Papa Blue because of the things that went on at the courthouse. But I will say that when I saw the 6 Ox episode, of what was going on at the court, it showed a different angle. It showed a different perspective. I did speak on this before, but I'm going to speak on it again. And it showed me a man who was frustrated, a man that was scared, a man that was following the orders that the mother left. Okay. Prior to that incident, we all were champion for Papa Blue. We knew that he rode for Chrisean and he rode for Junior. And my thing with all of this is, while you're right, he could be unpredictable. My thing with all of this is when it comes down to who has been speaking out loudly, but under the radar at the same time, has been him. When they said Junior couldn't stand, he posted a video of Junior in a jumper. When they said that he wasn't going to fit in the walker, he posted the picture of Junior in the walker. When they said that he couldn't grip things with his hands, he showed a picture of Junior gripping things with his hands. So while I know there are a lot of people that are side-eyeing and feeling a way about him, at the end of the day, you know, he's screaming free Chrisean and he's sticking up for her against the haters. Something that nobody else that is an adult in this situation has been doing. Now, what have the adults in this situation been doing? What has Junior's grandmother been up to? And I'm going to say shout out to Stop Lying for Sure over there on IG. If you don't follow. Good content, hilarious. Like, and not to mention, they post me a lot from my IG lives. So if you missed some of my IG lives and you want to get like to the key points, Stop Lying for Sure definitely got them. Before I play this video, there's 450 people in here. Can we get the likes up to at least 300? At least 300. While we wait for the likes to get up, let's go through some of the comments. Yeah, Carlissa don't realize she made him look better by showing that episode. Right. He was being provoked. I do agree, because it was like she wasn't trying to hear nothing that he was saying. And he's like, you know, we follow orders. Like Chrisean gave an order for where Junior was supposed to go. And the order was to be followed. Now, I do feel a way, and I'm not going to lie, I felt a way that day that he did not step in to help take care of Junior at the time. But I do not believe that he would have allowed anyone to take Junior. But again, this is alleged because we weren't there, so we don't know what really happened. The blogger was trying to make it seem like he always watched Junior. A lot of people felt like that's what he did. Even Carlissa made mention to say that, oh, you're the babysitter. Can you show us the 6 Ox on members? I'm going to say I plead the fifth. I'm still side-eyeing. He may be trying to talk sweet because he knows she may be getting out. That's a possibility too. Listen, everybody is entitled to their perspectives and their opinions. I was just about to create another word for the henny, the henny dictionary. Papa Blue was provoked that day. I can't stand the jail system. I can't either, because the jail system was never meant to rehabilitate. It was meant to enslave. And that's exactly what it does. Just yesterday, they were trying to act like Papa Blue had been liking hate posts about Rock and calling her a squatter. So I don't know with him, child, but big ups to him for that post. I'll give him a pass. The squatter thing. He was talking to Carlissa. Thank you, Buttercup, for the super chat. He a Gemini. They switch like a light. Easy on the Geminis, okay? They're my polar opposite. And one of my good girlfriends is a Gemini. And she's cool. But that squatter comment was for Carlissa, because Carlissa has called him a squatter. Carlissa has said that he was homeless, he didn't have his own place, and that he was squatting in Blue's house. So that was definitely a shot towards her. Have y'all noticed that since all of this court stuff has happened, these two have been having baby daddy, baby mama drama? I don't think he means her and Junior. No ill intentions. Sticking up for Rock and Junior. She has great content. Absolutely. Antagonizing the situation. Right. He's a little wishy-washy. I know, because that all had a side eye in him, because we just knew that he would swoop in and he would be the one that would step in for Junior. But I'm going to give him a pass, because he hasn't given us anything outside of that to feel the way that we feel. That wasn't towards Chrisean or Junior. It was towards Carlissa calling him a babysitter. Right. And he also showed, hey, I'm going to call y'all back. Hey, Selena. Hey, everybody. I didn't even do my yours. I'm sorry, y'all. That threw me off. Y'all know y'all can't be doing that, throwing me off. Oh, when he did the video, Junior's belongings were still there in the house. He was showing that. So I don't think that it was a shot towards anybody. All of Chrisean's stuff and Junior's stuff is still there at the house, allegedly. Right. He said he followed orders, meaning plans were made. Right. He also had that clown asking him all them questions about his grandchild too. Right. I think he was purposely provoking her to keep her busy till Marsh got there. That's true. He could have been doing that too. Wiggy was pushing Papa Blue buttons and he snapped. Can we get a like check? 2 more likes. Okay, we at 305, 307. I'm scrolling. I don't believe he will let nobody mess with her stuff either. I'll give him that. Yes, Chrisean's picture was still on the wall. Right. I thought I heard Junior in the background. It's possible. Okay, so we are at 328. So now let's show what this heifer was over here doing. Carlissa went live today and was talking about going to audition for Callie's BET performance. I didn't even know that she was up to be on BET. But this is what what Junior's granny was doing while Junior's grandpa was over there praying that Junior's mama come home. This is what the granny was doing.
Dang, you little pussy smellers. It's hot as hell in this car.
Now, I might get in trouble for that one because of the music that's in the background. Papa Blue is praying, and she is over there doing the Tootsie Roll, talking about her punanter. It's, see what I mean? It's a seafood boil. Y'all not about to have me on YouTube cutting up tonight. I'm trying to be good. Not y'all are a mess. What? I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Oh, Lord. Yes, she did. Y'all see this tea? Yes, she did say that. I'm done. Y'all are gonna be bad all by yourselves. I am not contributing to the delinquency of the Henny gang tonight. Henny, I don't like how they keep lying on Marsh. My heart hurts because I feel like the haters and hate pages will not stop until they get CPS involved with poor Junior. They don't want Rock with nothing. Sad. Here's the thing. Carl and John Sr. and Blueface and Chrisean in 20 years. No. Mm-mm. Here's the thing, right? I don't know where all of this is coming. Yes, it was that part for me. And smelt her hand. All the ladies in the chat, y'all know what that is. Like you, do y'all see her face? She looked like she was a little, like she was looking down like, girl. Child. Y'all hit the like button, okay? Because, baby, I don't understand where all of this is coming from when it comes down to the hate train. Why is there such a hatred for Junior? And a lot of them say that it's out of concern and this and that and the third, but it doesn't come off as concern, especially when y'all are making up diagnosis as if y'all have been to medical school, okay? And the sad part is all you're really doing is hurting a child. Like you're hurting a child. You're putting information online on the internet that this child is going to grow up and one day see. Okay. That this child will one day grow up and maybe somebody is going to bully him for. Like, I don't think anybody thinks about that when they're doing all the stuff that they're doing. Twitter is a cesspool for all of this. I don't go on Twitter. Unless somebody says, there's something. I'm about to turn the comments off on my side. I'm not doing this with y'all. Oh. Calissa done got on Zeus and got some young meat, and that thing on fire over there. Well, she ain't get no young meat. She seems like she pretty satisfied. Got a whiff of that punat. Stop, guys. I'm trying to report. Okay. Didn't Blueface, wait, what? Didn't Blueface daddy say she stayed? I'm not doing this. I'm trying to move on from that. Hit the like button, guys. On the way into the video. Get the likes up. You know, Papa Blue did say that. He did say that in the courtroom. But, you know, that's a common thing. That's just like when females get mad at men. The first thing a female will say is that he got a small winky wanker. Anyways, I'm tired of these hate pages. I want to fade now. That's not me. That's the comments. I'm repeating what I'm seeing, okay? Okay, we done. Get Carlissa off the screen. She knows she wrong. Y'all done now? Are y'all sure y'all done? Report how the seafood has gone bad. Come on, guys. I'm trying to be serious here. I love y'all too, but y'all are being so. But you know what? I wouldn't doubt that she's doing all of this just to get, I keep saying I legally adopted a baby with FAS and Junior doesn't have it. And another thing, our great and great and grandmothers drank and smoked before it was said it could harm children. This is true. This is true. Hey, y'all getting the commercials. Yay. Okay, where we at? Okay, that's a good number. Keep liking, guys. All right, so the next topic that I wanted to get into is this mother sucker here. Now, I'm going to let y'all know I did not watch this, so I don't know what he said. So brace yourselves because this is DJ Academics, and we both know that he has, it's like he got a thing for Chrisean. But before we get into it, I'm going to do this because you're not going to come for me again. Oh, no. Oh, nay. Not going to happen. Not going to do it. Not. Okay, I have sped up the video, so y'all need to listen quick. And I'm going to be putting your comments up on the screen, and y'all know why. He looks like he stank. Well, Saucy said he be sitting over there smelling like sat. So I don't know what sat smells like, but that's what Saucy said. He in his own hot tub. Good night, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. Good night and God bless. Y'all finna get me in trouble. All right, but let's listen to what he had to say.
Was supposedly arrested and taken into cuffs after she showed up to a Blueface hearing. Blueface supposedly is about to be released. I'm not sure if she was released today, but apparently she's supposed to be released, or he's supposed to be released shortly. There was a hearing that he showed up to court, and of course, she's like a confusing soul, after covering up a bunch of his tattoos and they've beefed. And I think one of the reasons she tatted his face, like if you don't know why Blueface is in jail, apparently Blueface had a case in Cali, a case in Nevada, and it was understood based on one of the pleas that he could not go back to Nevada. He cannot.
He's getting ready to repeat some academics rhetoric, and some whack academics. What? I looked over here and I seen Funkademics, and that threw me off. He's getting ready to repeat some whack 100 rhetoric, just so y'all know. And this was from 9 days ago. I did not want to go into this because we were all more so concerned about what was going on with Chrisean than anything else that was going on. But this right here, if he's going to open his mouth, y'all know.
I go back to Vegas, right? And also he was on probation for elsewhere where he can get in trouble. Apparently, this girl, Chrisean Rock, and everybody knows nobody gets you to do some illegal shit more than a girl because they don't give a fuck about ramification and they know how to get at you. Oh, I know you ain't a bitch. Oh, you pussy. Like when a girl says that, you almost want to prove that you're not knowing that women like.
That's not true. That's not true. Because real men, solid men that have their own minds are not going to fall for that. Okay. And this has already been debunked. I smell a debunking video coming on. Henny Glasses in the chat if y'all are ready for another Henny Debunks video. Because I think it's time. I've been really good on the press box. But I think it's time.
Like women usually don't face jail. Like they're setting you up. So essentially, at least according to Wack, she says to Blueface, yo, let's go to Vegas. Blueface say, yo, I can't go to Vegas. Let's not go to Vegas. Wack said, yo, based on the deal the lawyer got, I can't go back there for so and so amount of time. Basically, Chrisean Rock looks at Blueface and said, damn, you like a bitch. Whatever Wack 100 tell you to do, you do what Wack 100 tell you.
That's not what Wack said. This is the game of telephone. That's not what Wack said, and that's not what happened, Mr. Satty Pants. What happened was Blue went out there with the schoolyardigans and was in their shenanigans, okay? And a situation happened, and I read all of this in the court documents. It's in black and white what happened. Chrisean was not there when Blueface went to Vegas. Chrisean was in Cali, and Blueface requested her presence. Henny Glasses in the chat if y'all want that video.
To do like you can't even go to Vegas and turn up. Of course, Blueface not a man. The ego kicks in. What now? What the fuck? Come on, man. On schoolyard crib. What are you talking about? So,
So wait a minute. He's talking about on schoolyard. Is he gonna get dealt with for saying that?
Let's go to Vegas. He's all right, fuck it, let's go then. They go to Vegas, they get into an altercation, and that sent Blueface to jail, right? So she, she felt bad afterwards. She tatted his face. Look, you see this right here? She tatted the nigga's face on her face. Remember, she was beefing with the nigga saying she hopes he go to jail. But after she realized she sent him to jail, she tatted his face, which you can tell is just super toxic. And she showed up to court, and she got arrested.
You could tell that he is jealous that nobody will tat his face. But Blue is in Vegas and sent for exactly. Y'all are putting them Henny glasses in the chat. So yeah, we going to debunk this.
Apparently she had a warrant out in Oklahoma where she supposedly beat up some people over there, and she was ducking that warrant, or I think it was a bench.
Where she beat up people there? False. Accusations. False. I don't understand. You are a seasoned vet in the game and you don't do your research before you get up here and bump your gums. Child.
Sworn because she missed some court dates, and she showed up. So I guess that they put out a warrant for her, which California accepted, and they arrested her at the hearing. There's actually a video somewhere, I could probably find it on Twitter, of her walking in cuffs after they locked her up at the hearing. And here is the video right now.
That's not the video.
Chrisean Rock got arrested, Blueface mom and dad was arguing about who's going to babysit the kid while the parents are in jail. So by the way, now both parents are in jail and there's a child, right? So now Chrisean Rock's wait, no, never mind. Blueface mom and dad were arguing. So this is like Carlissa, and is this the dad? I don't know. I never seen Blueface dad. But apparently they're arguing who's going to babysit the kid. This
is what I mean about people who just say their names for clicks and views. Because at the end of the day, how do you not know the main characters? How do you not know the players in the circus? But you reporting on the circus. How do you not know that is Jonathan Michael? Is it Jamal? Jonathan Michael Porter. He is Jonathan Porter Sr. Okay, that is Blueface's dad. That is Papa Blue. How do you not know that? Not only that, what color does he have on, ladies and gentlemen? Blue. Jesus Christ. This is what pisses me off. People be talking and don't know what they're talking about. At least learn the characters.
This is the worst situation in the world. Nobody wants to watch the kid. Everybody wants to turn up, twerk, fight. Everybody got time to go beat up with Soulja Boy to fight. Go twerk on Zeus or Bang Bus or whatever the fuck Chrisean Rock be doing. Carlissa be in the bathtub all the time. Nobody really got time to really watch the kid. Now
now he got that part right. He said, I'm done. Ain't nobody know anything about a damn Carlissa until her son got famous. She's sad case. Facts.
Both parents are in jail. Now they're arguing at the courthouse who's going to babysit the kid. You can tell they don't want this kid.
Okay. I think that's fucking time.
Well, I guess this is Blueface dad.
That was me. Oh. Y'all like thinking I'm fucking babysitter. My God ain't no fucking babysitter, goddamn. But that's what everybody look at you at on the internet. Shit, whatever. Not about you. That's how to make a fucking baby. It's about content today. That's why you're here for all this. That's why you're here for all this. We know that. We know that. We know this. You got that teeth. Get out of my teeth.
Okay, all right.
That's enough of that.
Anyway,
What happened, Christine?
I don't fucking know. They saying I got a whole nother case caught up in fucking downtown. I don't even be downtown.
Now let me pause and say this. So with Chrisean Rock, the roosters are coming home to roost. Is that the same? Chrisean Rock been slapping everybody. She thinks that putting hands on people. And by the way, I don't wish no ill will on Chrisean Rock, but I've seen.
Yes, you do, because you don't like her. I'm gonna say this: don't be the pot calling the kettle black, because the chickens are coming home to roost for you too, academics. Because we read your case files, and you got not one but two cases against you, sir. Not not one but two cases against you, sir. Why does everyone continue to talk about Blueface as if he's not a grown man? If no one has noticed, they blame everyone around him for his behavior and his choices. That's a fact, but I will say this. 440 likes. How many people watching? Can I get a ratio, please? Wack did say on his Jason Lee interview that Blueface is a grown man, has his own mind, his own thoughts, and he made choices. So yeah, but we don't like Wack 100 over here at all. We don't like him. But that's not the point. The point of the matter is, we already know DJ Academics feels a way about Chrisean, and he really feels a way about her ever since she proved her point of saying that she was giving him clout when she was on the live with him and Lumel, Little Diddy Cakes. Okay, so he's been in his feelings ever since then, but let's let him continue.
Seen her influence on young women, and maybe young women I've seen, or maybe young women I've been around. This hyper aggressive, I love to fight, I beat bitches up, oh, I put hands on people with no ramifications. I'm glad we're starting to see some ramifications of it. When you beat people up consistently, yeah, the majority of people are law-abiding citizens who will go to the police, press charges. If you think you're going to just continue your life of being a celebrity without having to deal with those charges, warrants get put out. And then when you think you're living your life at the most random moment, they'll put you in cuffs.
Wow. And people do not like being essayed or having been slipped Mickeys and having your friends run a choo-choo on them against their consent or without their consent or permission. People don't like that either. So you need to worry about your own legal matters before you go worrying about other people's legal matters. Now, I will say this. Everything that is happening now happened prior to, except for the alleged James Wright incident. Everything else, this Oklahoma thing is not for fighting. This Oklahoma thing was from when she took Blue's car and she drove it across country and she got stopped in Oklahoma. Okay. And, that's what that is for. That's what she's in trouble for right now. It is not for fighting. It is not for doing any of that other stuff. It's just not. So when we're going to say things correctly. If you're going to drag for something that's actually actual factual. But don't get up and make lies up. That's what I don't respect that. I don't respect lies. Opinions that people have, people are entitled to their own opinions. Observations of people, they're entitled to their observations of people. But when you get up and you lie, blatantly lie, that's where a problem comes into play at. Not grimace looking ass. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super sticker. Hey, Isha, congratulations for being a member for 3 months. Yes. So, 566. Okay. Can we get a couple more likes, please? All right. We don't like Blueface team at all. Wack is such a manipulator. He's trying to make Blue suffer for choosing Rock over him. I could go with that. Definitely. Wack said that, but name one time he ever spoke about Blue and Chrisean and blamed Blueface for any of his actions. None of them has ever did it yet. I have seen. Right. I haven't seen it either. Free Chrisean always. Have the nerve. Exactly. You got your own. Like, this is what I mean by people need to sweep around their doorsteps before they go talking about folk. He needs to handle his legal obligations and leave her alone because he act like he's on the head train. Come from inside those bushes, y'all. I know it's hot in here. How can he speak? He's going to jail. Over 280 sipping this Henny and 474 likes. Likes are free and anonymous. Hit the like button, y'all, and that is a fact.
Because you have to be accountable for what you do. You
have to be accountable for what you do, too. And the company that you keep. Haven't I been saying this, though? That these celebrities also need to be mindful of the company that they keep and the type of characters that they have around them. Because when lawsuits come into play, your name is going to be on the top of that list. And your entourage may be named as a John Doe. until somebody names them in court. But at the end of the day, you got your own troubles and your own woes to be worried about. Stay out the Chrisean sector. We don't need you over here. I don't think the hate pages appreciate you being over here, because we sure don't appreciate you being over here, because you can't even get the facts right.
We're
But I
told
can't
mad
speak for
times,
the
stop
hate train.
hitting on other women, stop hitting on men. You didn't care because you were turned up. Now you got cases in Oklahoma. There's a theft situation in somewhere in the Midwest, another place.
The theft is Oklahoma. But that's not even all. There is no theft charge. Now that I think about it, there is no theft charge, because he didn't even press charges about her stealing his car. She has a charge on her because of what was in the car. What was in the car? Not theft. The case in Maryland, marijuana paraphernalia. Arizona, which is no longer standing, that case has been dismissed, was for assault. The Wovicki case was for assault, but that warrant was quashed. That case was dismissed. So yeah, it is an honest statement to say that Chrisean has done a lot of fighting, a lot of, putting her hands on people. We know this already. We know, but stop lying.
She has all type of different charges, right? Also bench warrants, because she's ignored them because now she's she thinks she can get away with it. No, you got to deal with the bullshit you started. You get what I mean? And one thing I do realize, this is the Chrisean Rock effect, where ghetto ratchet behavior, a lot of, and I'll say women, because men, we instantly have to deal with when men do bullshit, you have to deal with the side effects or consequences immediately.
And you ain't dealing with the side effects or consequences of your actions as of yet, but people will be holding you accountable at some point in time, because we have read over your court documents and we know that there are 2 SA cases that are out there against you. We also know no, Blue never pressed charges on her for taking his car. So on that warrant, it is nothing about a theft. She has no theft on her record at all. Okay. But this is just a prime example. I knew that he was going to say some stuff that was going to piss everybody off. So thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate y'all. People are in trouble from the mod squad. Oh Lord. He's just diabolical. Okay, so let me tell y'all what the new word of the week was. Okay, last week we extended diabolical as being the word of the week. This week, the word is whoredacity. So from Thursday to Thursday, we will be saying the word whoredacity. Whoredacity has 2 meanings to it. Whoredacity could mean a whore that has the audacity to do something, or it could mean a social media whore who has the audacity to be chasing around for content. That's a social media whore who has the whoredacity. So we will be using whoredacity this week. And I feel this is a good time to use it. Academics had the whoredacity to sit there and talk about somebody when he's got his own woes and sorrows to be worried about. At the end of the day, right now, as it stands, it looks like Chrisean is on day 1 of her 30 days with Oklahoma. Now, will Oklahoma come and get her? Will they not come and get her? I don't know. But it seems like ever since she's been away, everybody has been acting a damn fool. You've got the sisters that are feuding online. You've got the grandparents, the grandma over there. Just, it's a lot, child. This circus is out of control. It is derailed. It has gone astray. It's the circus has turned into a show. Y'all like that word, whoredacity? And we discovered today, whoredacity. Yes, whoredacity. Not audacity, whoredacity. Okay. We learned today that whoredacity is actually in the Urban Dictionary. So, at the end of the day, here's the thing. For whatever reason you are following this storyline, for whatever reason you are reporting on the Chrisean and Blueface thing that is going on, either way you look at it, whether you choose to pray and push positive energy or you choose to push false narratives is on you. Over here at this bar, we are pushing positive energy towards all of it, okay? I know there are people in here, people that are in the bushes that can't stand Blue, but at the end of the day, Blue is the other half of Junior. And like I said, to drag him means I got to drag Chrisean too. And I'm not dragging because I never drag over here. Not dragging her. I'm not even dragging anybody else except for the two people that we already know I drag. I don't know who Mike is. I don't know. I don't know Jasmine. Are we 5 hours away? So if she comes out, it'll be 2 or 3 a.m. for us. No, on the East Coast, I don't know where you are, Rosin, but East Coast time, they are 3 hours behind us. Okay, they are 3 hours behind us. Yes, it's a hold on her, Lavonda. It is a hold. It is a 30-day hold from Oklahoma. Okay. All we could do is continue to pray and keep everyone uplifted in this situation. It is sad because, like I said in one of the other videos, a lot of this could have been avoided. Okay, a lot of this could have been avoided. But we're gonna keep an eye on everything over here to make sure that everything is everything. If she ends up being extradited, you know, I'm going to come and tell you guys that she's been extradited to Oklahoma. If she ends up staying, which I'm hoping she gets to do, I'm hoping she gets to either stay in LA or that the DA and the judge work something out with Cali and she doesn't have to go to Oklahoma. But my only thing with all of that is I did read through the case file and I know that they are recommending that she come to Oklahoma for the remainder of her probation. Okay. If that does happen, we're still going to stay positive about things. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay. Everybody is making assumptions. None of us, I've been saying this from the beginning, none of us are lawyers. Okay. None of us are involved in the case. None of us are actually working this case. Okay. We're just looking at the information and reporting and giving assumptions. Okay, based off of what we're seeing, based off of what I'm seeing, you know, it's movement from Oklahoma, but it could be good movement. We don't know. All right. At the end of the day, this has been a lot on everyone. I know today was a high-strung day. Everybody was watching to see what was going to happen and if she was going to come home. I think I feel confident enough to say right now that it doesn't look like she's going to be released, guys. The 20th is today. It's 7:45 over there. I don't know if they could still release her before midnight today. It doesn't take this long to process somebody out because they've had the capabilities to process her out since midnight. So from what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like she's coming out. It looks like she's going to be on that hold. And we're just going to have to keep an eye out. Queen Gigi, you miserable sack of flesh. How dare you come into my dojo with your BS? And you happen to slip by one of the hitters and the snipes, and I saw this. But you are definitely one that needs to seek some type of help. You're in the wrong arena, Mitch. So I suggest that you take your miserable, sorry behind back where you came from. Blocked. Anywho, well, she's blocked. She won't be able to come back. Sometimes they don't update. They will let her out, then update. Well, we haven't had a Chrisean sighting. Now, I like I said, they had like midnight to midnight, so it's probably still a possibility. I'm not from California, okay? We all know this. I'm not from Cali. I'm from New York, and in New York, they don't release at night. In New York, once business hours are closed, ain't nobody getting released unless you've already started the process of being released prior to. You're not being released. Like if you go to court and you come home and go back to the jail and they said that you were being released but you were taken back to the jail for whatever reason and you're being released from the jail, then you'll be released because you're being processed. You got to get processed in from court, then you got to get processed to leave and all that other stuff. So I don't know. A lot of y'all are saying that Cali releases at any time. So it's a possibility that I could end this live and Chrisean could be released. Okay, we don't know. We're still watching. We're still watching. All I know is at the time of this broadcast, nothing has updated. Okay. Yes, it's a very possible that she will go to court and be released. That's another option. Thank you for reminding me of that. It is another option that she could be extradited to Oklahoma, stand before the judge, and be released. They could do it on a Zoom call. We don't know. Like anything is possible at this point in time. No, come up off the bed of pins and needles. Where's TMZ getting their info? Saying she's what? Saying that she's gonna be extradited? I don't know. I don't know, but you have to also remember that the TMZ guy used to be a lawyer, so that she's going away for a while. I don't know where they're getting that information from. I mean, a lot of people say that TMZ is a very credible source, but it doesn't feel that way. Sometimes the things that they say doesn't seem like it's copacetic. Yes, definitely. My niece said she could be released at 11:59 p.m. Right, that's what I'm saying. I could get off of this live, and next thing you know, she's released. Now, I did hear that somebody had, I believe, called. This is just something that I heard. It's not something that I know, witnessed firsthand, or any of that. But I someone had called allegedly, and they were told that they're not updating anything because of all of the calls they've been getting. That's partially believable, but I don't know. I understand very much what a no bail means, but I also understand that things also move how they choose to move them as well. I know about sitting in courtrooms and watching people with similar cases get different outcomes. So the possibility of things are endless. And as far as Oklahoma coming to get her, it says in that paperwork that they will charge her for coming to get her. I read the paperwork already. So to say that they won't come and get her when they've already come to get her before. Remember, she got arrested on a show. So I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Yep, they are. They're going to take their sweet time to come and get her, if they're coming to get her. But I do believe that she's, you know, she's going to go before a judge. She's going to go before an Oklahoma judge, be it in person, be it in Zoom. She's going to talk to that judge. There's no getting around that. It's just what kind of negotiations are being had. And like I said, with the DA and the arresting agency in the office, it is what it is. Okay. Because of her celebrity status, they won't be updating. Well, she didn't have court today. It was just a release day. There was no court. There was no court appearance for today, guys. Well, there's been a lot of movement from Oklahoma throughout all of this, to be honest with you. They started moving on this day one, like that they found out. They started moving. And it was in and out, in and out, in and out. When she would go to court, they would be in and out of those files all day, all day, all day. Well, I don't know. This is also LA. And I'm quite sure if somebody got tipped off, somebody's going to get tipped off about something. Like, come on now. She is a celebrity. She is somebody that people have their eyes on. There are people that are watching and waiting to see if she gets released. Somebody is outside that jail. Somebody is waiting to see if she's going to come out. Trust me. People are not going to say, well, guys, it's 11 o'clock at night. Let's go home. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. To my understanding, there have been people that have been there that have been stalking the jail since midnight last night. Now, I don't know how true that is. That's something that I heard. I don't know if it's true. That's what I heard. So, Kay, we don't know how Junior is doing. And I'm going to be so honest with you. I'm glad. I'm glad that we're not seeing Junior. I'm glad that Marsh is keeping Junior protected and safe and offline. I'm glad. The sad part in all of this is how you have people out on the streets who have done far worse. Right. I think she may get released, though, through the garbage if they do and not the front. Huh? I think she may get released through the garage if they do and not the front. Stalking for content. Child. You know TMZ posted. I know. They'll possibly take her out through the back, especially because of things said on social media. They putting her on a Ritz. What's that? What's a Ritz? Cracker? Yes, they're stalking the jail more than likely. Oh God. Don't put that in there. Yes. 1 day equals 2 days in LA County, but that stopped as of today. She has served her 30 days for LA County because remember, she already had 10 days credit. Let me go back to that. She already had 10 days credit in, guys. I know people were saying that it was 5, but I'm going to go back and show y'all it was 10 days credit. All the leaves are brown. All the leaves are brown. And the sky is gray. Okay, it's loading. It's loading. Hopefully it'll let me in because usually when the site, there it goes. Be popping. So let's share this screen. And I'm not even going to bother to put a watermark up because there's really no need. Because we've all seen this. All right, let me take the comment down And let me go and show y'all sentencing. So if y'all remember right here, she got a term duration of 30 days. She had 5 days credit for time served and a conduct credit of 5 days, which gave her a total of 10 days credit. She already had 10 days credit. And they gave her the two for one days, if that's how you want to put it, 2 for 1 days. But she's done with her California sentence. So right now she's just being held. Right. I totally agree. Not like a Jordan release though. That's how they released me. I was scared as hell, but my hubby was outside waiting. Bodine has given his reasons as to why he don't like her. He's told plenty of the blog pages why. Like, he's told them he don't like her because she's done this and because she's done that. Like, boy, bye. That's no excuse for you to link up with pages and feed them information and do all of the stuff that you've been doing. Jail term for pickup. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. It said 5. But if each day is 2 days' time, then it's 10. No, they gave her 5 days credit each. 5 days credit for each. So they gave her 10 in total. Because if you count it up for 30 days, it does add up. She got 10 days credit. That's how she was able to get out this week, because she already had 10 in. Two for one special. I couldn't think of the way to put it. What I think people have been counting the 30 days wrong. If I'm not mistaken, it's not till the weekend. If they count the week. No, they count all the days. It's the picture and then the statement for me. So the extra 20 days. What do you mean by extra 20 days? It wasn't an extra 20 days. So what it is she got 10 days credit, right? So the 10th to the 11th is 1 day, which equal 2. Count that all the way up to today. That's 10 days. I mean, that's 20 days. Counting by 2s. So, right. Thank you, TT. Congratulations for being a member for 4 months, Evelyn. Oklahoma, not like Cali, that's for sure. I don't think you get double days in Oklahoma. That's day for day. Yeah, I don't know. And I've heard that Oklahoma doesn't do that from people who are in Oklahoma, but me personally, I can't say. I just know people who are from Oklahoma have told me they don't do that. I just hope when this is all over and she gets out, she never pedals backwards again. I do too. And I really hope that she handles everything that she needs to handle. The 28th is her court date for James Wright. That we know of. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, that's a possible. What we do know to be a solid and be for sure is that she has court with James Wright that day. I think allegedly tipped those blocks. Yeah. I said that the first day that happened, that was really suspicious. It was suspicious. No problem, Peaches. Wouldn't it be by the 25th if they released her? Mm-mm. The 25th of when? Next month? Yes, that means go to court. Go to court. Go out there, okay? You get released from this. Go out there to Baltimore, okay? Take care of your warrant out there and then handle your business with these civil suits that you have. Plain, simple, done. Okay, because I went through her case files. She has 3 civil suits against her. She has the case in Baltimore, she has the case in Oklahoma, and she has the case in Cali. So she's 3 and 3. In Oklahoma is 2 for 1. So they do that in Oklahoma. Ashley, I trust your word a lot because you've been pretty on point. You're from Oklahoma. You've been pretty on point with some of the things you've said. I thought that's why she's doing 30 days now. She's doing 30 days now for LA. Well, she was doing 30 days for LA. Her time for the 30 days for Oklahoma started today. If she's not going to release. Arizona is dismissed, Ellie. If you go back to the video I did with all of Chrisean's cases, Arizona was dismissed. The hairdresser does have a civil case against her. She does. Right. That's what I was reading about, that they did pass a bill. So she doesn't even have to do anything. She can actually get that dismissed. Exactly. So that's why I'm like, go handle your business, because then you'll be warrant free and can't nobody do nothing. Can't nobody do anything. You know, at the end of the day, please don't mention, please don't mention other content creators in the chat, guys. We don't. I just pulled that case. That case has been dismissed. I just pulled that case. Just pulled it. Go check the video. That was just pulled. And even the alleged victim in the situation tried to do a motion, and the motion was denied. So that case is closed. I don't know where you got that from. That case was dismissed by the DA. I'm so happy to have found my new Henny family. Hey, Wilson. Congratulations on your 3 months. Jenny from the block. My Henny gang, of course, Henny's content. Thank you, Jenny. Congratulations on your 2 months. During the time of her being pregnant and having to do 120 days community service, how they know she didn't have pregnancy symptoms and wasn't able to. They don't know because she wasn't communicating with them. She wasn't communicating anything. That's what the whole thing was. Like, again, you guys go back and watch the Chrisean, all her cases, the video I just did on Tuesday. I did it Tuesday morning, and then I did Blueface's cases Tuesday night. So go back and watch those videos. All of that stuff was pulled on the website fresh that day from their websites. It's not something that I heard. It's not something that and she wasn't reporting. It's not something I'm making up. It's in the paperwork. Like, she was absconded because they didn't know where she was. She hadn't reported. She didn't do her orientation. She, had an opportunity to not have the warrant go through because California was willing to let that drop or whatever, and she didn't follow through with what she was supposed to do with that. So the absconding was there. She had the Woe Vicky case, she had the James case. Like, it's the paperwork is there, guys, and that's why I'm saying she's got to handle her business. She's got to start handling her business. Yeah, she missed her mail. She wasn't answering her email. They tried to call her. The phone went to voicemail. The voicemail was full. They tried reaching out to her, and she was not communicating. Now, we all know that when she was pregnant, she was going through some things, but at the same time, this is your life, your freedom. This is your future. This is all of that, So at some point in time, this is where dealing in the facts comes into play. And the fact of the matter is, yes, she has to start handling her business. Yes, someone needs to be there helping this girl along the way, because clearly she doesn't know. Or she's not paying attention to. I think that this is going to open her eyes, though, because I'm not even going to finish that statement. I think this is going to open her eyes, because this is something that is keeping her away from her son. Maybe you already answered this question, but why did California give her 30 days? I thought the 30 days was for Oklahoma. Okay, so let me pull that screen back up. She got 30 days for the criminal case. Okay, she got 30 days. This is the misdemeanor case with the people of the state of California versus Chrisean Malone. And this was picked up. The charges were picked up by the state for the civil suit that James Wright has on her now. And her battery on a person with injury was dismissed, and she pleaded no contest to assault with a D weapon, no firearm. Okay. She pleaded no contest, convicted after the plea, and this was her sentence. She was sentenced to probation for 1 year, and that it was in effect as of the 14th. Okay. She did a term duration of 30 days. She was sentenced to 30 days in LA for this case right here. Where the 30-day hold comes into play at is because of this right here, this hold right here. This is the Oklahoma hold. So Oklahoma has 30 days to pick her up. So I understand that that's a bit confusing for a lot of people. That's why I don't mind going back and explaining that, because I know that that's a bit confusing. Some people were thinking that she was already doing the 30 days for Oklahoma, and that's not the case. She was doing 30 days for the people of the state of California versus Chrisean Malone. That's what the 30 days is for. She was also sentenced to 1 year probation for that case. Thank you for the super chat, Austin. Hopefully this teach her a lesson to wake up. I think she will do better moving forward. I do too. Her being pregnant is no excuse for not doing community service, because she was on baddies. Oklahoma has 10 days to pick you up. If they don't come to get her in 11, where are you getting 10 days from? This is going to be super growth spurt. Trust no one but God. Amen. Amen. Yeah, she shouldn't have pled to any of that, but that was probably a part of her plea agreement. She was probably just thinking, let me take this and get home. She did what she felt was best to get her home to her son. That's what I think happened. But you know what? All of these pleas, if we're going to be honest about this situation, when it comes down to the justice system, all of those pleas are a setup. All of them. They're a plea. They're a setup. Okay, so you're pleading out to something. And a lot of people get jammed up taking those pleas, because they'll get people to plead guilty to situations that they're not even guilty of. Go look up Khalif Broader. He's somebody who was here in New York who was wrongfully convicted of stealing somebody's book bag, and he didn't steal the book bag. He ended up in Rikers Island, And it messed with his head. And this kid came home from all of the stuff that he went through in jail. He was fighting. He was fighting from the inside. He came home and he unalived himself. I can't remember what he tied around his neck, but he, was outside his bedroom window. And this is a young man who was actually found innocent of what he pled to because he didn't understand what was going on. His public defender didn't explain things to him clearly. Like, all they want to do is get as many bodies into the system as they possibly can. And if you don't have people around you who don't know how to work the system, don't understand the law, don't any of that, and don't hold your best interest at heart, because let's be real about it. Public defenders do not work for you. They work for the state. So they're going to work deals. Very rarely do public defenders fight to get you off. They fight to get you a deal, which means you're still going to do time. Either way it goes when you have a public defender. Now, I don't know if that's what she has or not, so please don't go putting that in the air. I'm just talking about cases that have public defenders. That's it. That's all. I'm not saying that's what she has. I'm not saying that's what she doesn't have. I'm just speaking on if you go to court and have a public defender. This is a generalized statement that I'm making. Okay, so don't go saying Henny said, because Henny's not saying that. What I'm talking about is the system and how it is set up. It is a trap. It's a trap. It's to trap you into slavery again. Because when you are incarcerated, you don't have any human rights when you are incarcerated. You are considered a slave again when you are incarcerated. You don't believe me? Look it up for yourself. A lot of the laws and things that were put into place were so that they can capture and enslave free men again. Because once slavery became outlawed, you weren't allowed to have slaves anymore. They had to figure it out. They got stupid laws. Look at some of the laws that are on the books down south where slavery was very prevalent. A lot of those laws are dumb. They were set up to take you down. And that's what I mean by she needs somebody who understands this system guiding her. That's what she needs. And she needs to listen when somebody is telling her something for her own good. When you're 20 years old, you think you have all the answers and you think you know everything. Especially when you get out there on your own. You don't have to be a multi-millionaire to act like you know everything when you're 20. When you are 20 years old and you get out there in the world and you have your first apartment and you're living by yourself and there's no adults telling you what to do. You got free reign to do what you want to do, baby. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You think you know it all. You think you done figured life out. You think you done been through some things and you ain't even begun to see what life has for you. I have a 25-year-old myself. Well, she'll be 25 in 3 days. Well, less than 3 days because it's almost midnight here in New York. And there are things that I will tell her and she don't take heed to everything because she thinks she has it figured out because she's 20. So imagine if that's how all 20-year-olds start to feel. Imagine throwing fame and popularity and money in their direction, how they're going to behave. And it's not an excuse. This is a fact. If you're a parent, if you're somebody who has nieces and nephews and you're older, they don't start calming down until you're in your 30s, because then you start realizing that this is where adulting really kicks in. And by the time you're 40, now you really want to get your ish together if you haven't gotten your ish together before then. This is real life ish that's going on right now. So yeah, she got to listen to somebody at some point in time. I'm not sure if he could use that in his case or not. Hell, 45 untouchable. Hey, cat eyes. Or learn the hard way from her mistakes. Exactly. I'm 36 and still learning new things. Baby, you don't stop learning things no matter how old you are. You are going to continue to learn because life be lifing and life is going to throw you curveballs every time. No contest, please. The defendant acknowledges that the prosecution has enough evidence to prove a case. Literally 30s is 20s, but with some sense. The lawyer said the lawyer she has for OK is a beast. He's born and raised here. He's also licensed in Miami and Missouri. Is that what MO is? I can't remember. As well, I looked him up. He's very well known and respected in Oklahoma. I heard he's pricey but worth it. I'm telling y'all something not right with that situation with him or his other BM. Where's all her church family? They need to lift her up in prayer and not just take her offerings, period. Then we have to look at her childhood background and other traumatic, toxic, and dysfunctional, and the dysfunction she went through. That's true. He ain't coming out, so she better work a little harder to pay them. 40% been in jail or has family members that's been in jail. That's a fact. Dang, we got a lot of new mods. LOL. I only know who Tutt is though. So hello, new mods. Thanks for keeping the comments in check. Yeah, it's a squad. We got a mod squad. We're building a mod squad. If you don't have plans to be with someone, you're not going to be showing up to court dates to support that man and the other BM there that he's supposed to be in a relationship with. That don't make sense. Rain, I've been to my baby father's court dates with his girlfriend sitting there. It's my kid's father. I've been there. And we have no plans of being together. So that's not true. That's not always true. I'm still learning, and sometimes God will sit you down for your own good. He will show you who's for you and who's not. And this is a time. This is a time for that. We just have to be prayerful for her safety, be patient, and God will handle the rest. I mean, it may not be how we want it to work out, but it will work out. Amen. Exactly. See, this is what I was talking about when I was saying that things will be turned around for your good. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I did not do anything. I'm 58, still learning. See what I mean? Put your glasses on, Henny. You're struggling. No. Not. Did I read something wrong? My bad. Do you think the prosecutor is worried for her safety since so many are calling in? I don't know. I understand that, but when you their situation, I can't speak on. For me, it's not that. I was just saying that's not always true. I can't speak on them. People were saying Blue knew what was gonna happen. I don't think so. And I'm gonna say this. The reason that I don't think so is because Blue got himself jammed up. And while that was something that happened allegedly 3 weeks prior to his court date, I don't trust everything that's been happening. I don't trust everything that's been happening. Especially with going through his court cases, realizing that none of his civil suits have a lawyer, and the lawyer he did have backed out. Like, a lawyer completely withdrew from his case. That's suspect in itself. Why is the lawyer withdrawing? Is it because he's not getting paid? Why is there a civil suit that's coming up against him from Soulja Boy's baby mama and he has no legal representation for nothing? The only thing he's got legal representation for is the California court case. I don't even know if he has a lawyer for Nevada. I believe he has a lawyer for Nevada. So please. Doesn't it seem strange that Three Finger was not at court? Yeah, I find that very strange as well. Free rock. I saw the documentary you was talking about. Jay-Z paid his bail. He hung up. Yeah. The AC. Yeah. The cord from the AC. Thank you. That's what it was. Yes. Well, all right, y'all. I think that's enough chitter-chatter for the night. This is your Thursday 10. And the reason y'all didn't get a 10 a.m. this morning is because I knew you guys wanted to talk about Chrisean and what was going on. And I didn't have any answers for you. And while I still don't have any answers for you now, I think the picture is painted a little bit more clearer that, pray a little harder, believe a little stronger, but always keep sight of reality. Don't get sucked into an illusion or a delusion of things, because at this point, like I said, anything is possible. Continue to pray for Chrisean and Junior if you so choose to. If you are watching and you choose not to, then I thank you for watching. But continue to pray for Junior and Chrisean and push positive energy that way. Regardless to what is going to happen, all things are in the Most High's hands, and it is going to be what the Most High says it's going to be. All right. But all right, you guys. Remember that when you rest, to rest well, and that love is always love, and it'll never return unto you void. And I love y'all, and I appreciate all of y'all that have been here from the beginning all the way to now. I appreciate the replay gang. I appreciate y'all back there in the bushes. I appreciate y'all too. Make sure y'all like the video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.